this next game. The thumbs up, ready to go. Looks like they're all set.
Give them the go-ahead, yeah.
Yeah, definitely so.
I mean, going into DAM, it is Hound Esports pick, but we've mentioned it already. We have ex-Fable members on Odin here, J-Rage, Sammy, and Ash. They have a lot of experience on this map, you know, winning maps against some of the best teams that Gears Esports has to offer on this very one. And, you know, predictions going into this one, I think we're going to see more of the same.
Yeah.
But if it's going to be any different for Hound Esports, I think this could be the map that proves to be a bit more fruitful than Reclaimed.
It has to be the map. There's no if. If they're going to come back, they have to do it now. Otherwise, they're off to that losers bracket pretty early on.
Very early on now.
Honestly, I'm with you. I don't see it happening. I think Odin will come through on this one. But as you said, their pick, their map. Let's see what they can do on DAM. We see the fly through, looking pretty.
Yep, very much like Reclaimed. We do have that B fight right at the pumping station there. That last shot in that glorious map fly through. I'm sure we'll see more of those very effective team fights coming up from Odin there in that very area. And question is, how are Hound going to counter Odin when they do set up? I do believe they will after that. All round they go for the triple caps, quite heavy as well. So they're going to have a very good fight after the initials if they do lose them out.
Well, Melvin Eyes starting out strong, has already taken out Ash, so that's a better start than B4 as well. This is a good fight going on. Dobby almost taken out Incisive, but the kills are now raining in from Odin. This is another big fight for Hounders. That was a big one shot down, and we see everyone in the respawn queue for Hound. They are going to push on. That opened so well for them, and then they just crumbled.
This is the issue now. It is extremely difficult to come back from this situation when the enemy team is crowding your home hill. Oh, Melvin Eyes wants kills, although Incisive again, and it looks bleak for the side of Hound Esports.
It really does. Not as quick as the opening round of the last map. About 20 seconds heavier, but still very quick round. Very strong performance. 5 kills already.
Sammy is trying very hard, it seems. Wiping the sweat off his brow already.
I think that's probably gel under the big lights. But yeah, it's he's going to be fine.
The headphone setup, the mic positioning, it's all new for him, but not the environment itself.
Is that the new Ruthless headset? I don't know.
It's the new setup.
I don't know. That was an EGL many a moon ago. But yeah, it's always Ash's team that has some strange, funky headset setups. We did see a weapon go down there. I'm pretty sure it was the Marxers. Yep, it was Marxers over at these race truck areas at the home hills. Interesting placement. I like the idea of not going with the grenades again. Try something different.
Yep. Could influence things in the baby steps, those steps right in front of those home hills. And if they do win the initial, setting up, that could aid them in preventing the Odin onslaught from coming crashing down on them. Let's see, though. Back on board with Incisive as he fights down the pit area. He does have a 1v1 and one player just hiding on right hand there. Incisive going wide, playing it safe. His team are doing very well on the other end of the map. Sammy actually taking out his teammate Ash, as we can see from the bottom of our screens. But Incisive is actually paying a lot of respect to Lancer Queen here. Here comes the fight. Lancer Queen tries to close the gap. Incisive is having none of it. His team are already pushing for their enemy's home hill. Not Cat B just yet, but they are winning these 1v1s to come flying over. Yeah,
definitely strong move this without capping the B to just kind of pile up on that home hill and just take them off spawn kind of over and over again. Eventually you'll run out of bullets, so you've got to be careful doing this. But Agonize trying to keep his team alive, does get taken out, legs a miss, and J-Rage looking for this trip cap now as he tries to jump over barrels. Gets taken down by Lance Queen, but she's got a player coming behind her. She's got to watch out. There he comes, Sammy in the back, and look for his double again. That's a lovely little double. Movement. Yeah, fantastic movement there.
Baits out that shot from Melvin Eye. Savage will fall to Godfex, and that will be round 2 on the board for Odin. And yep, just as we thought Hound Esports could have come back out of spawn there and hold on to that round, Sammy comes flying up from the back once again.
Yeah, definitely so. Better map already from Dobby, getting more points and more kills. As we do look through these weapon placements, are we going to see a block? Are we going to see grenades? I want to see something just different, man. I want to see some snipes. I want to see some headshots.
Have fun with it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, have fun.
At this point, you've kind of just got to go with something that's just going to be a miss from everything else. And maybe these 2 sets of rifles will do that, but it's more of the same. And last round didn't go all that well. It was a bit longer than the previous round. So
Yep, indeed. Enforcers were placed just in front of pumping station there on the walkway. Will both teams actually elect to pick that up? I'm not too sure. I think, you know, Odin might just favor... No, they're not going to favor the shotgun. Sammy's going to pick up the Enforcer there in that one. And lots of players actually already from Odin and Hound Esports based over towards this pit area. It's now a 2v1 in favor of Odin in this area. Sammy, as you can see, bottom left, getting a double kill over in that pumping station. Dobby running for his life, or as Alex said, tail between his legs. This is perhaps a quite fitting situation for that one. And there he is. He's going to go down.
That's it. Dobby is down, and Ash just surveying the scene as we kind of move on to this trip cap opportunity. We see JRH looking for these critical headshots, get a bit more damage down. Although we do see a trade there. Melvin taking out Ash, and the home hill for now will stay out of Odin's hands as Hound look to take some control. But someone snuck in behind them again. They've really got... This is the problem, right? They're never checking their 6. There's always someone coming up behind them. They think they've pushed them out, and there's always that last guy.
Yeah,
and then they just repeat. Godfex, again, another double. And if they don't start watching their 6, it's going to happen round after round.
I think it does come down to awareness along with communication, right? Odin understand exactly what angles they can come from and expect to be safe and, you know, really catch off the enemy off guard there. And a little bit of a smoke tag coming at the end as well. So...
That's it. Well, we said Hound have got to have fun with it. So have Odin, right? It's it's a mechanic in the game. Yeah. They're fair free to use it.
If you smoke tag someone, Alex, they're going down eventually.
That's it. That's it. It's a guaranteed down, right?
Guaranteed down. Instead of chainsaws, is the new meta is smoke tags, ladies and gents.
Yeah, we haven't had chainsaw kill yet. Maybe the first one of the tournament. We are seeing weapons hovered. Looks like boom at pits so far, but we are cycling through. Never mind. It goes to a cross.
Just be a block. I mean, a boom shot right there would be very Fable-esque, if you will. I think that's something Odin would, you know, actually enjoy playing against, or playing with, rather.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, the block will come through at pit, and so things will stay the same. Expect Incisive to carry on with his 1Bs over on that side, and perhaps Ash to come from baby steps and influence that team fight also. But, you know, it is, as I mentioned in the first map, looking bleak at this point for Hound Esports. Odin, their shotguns are on point. And as we can see from the overhead, it is more 1v1s. Well, actually, perhaps a 2v1 in favor of Hound Esports, but they are going to rotate inside. Godfex is looking for that flank, does find Agonize. And Sammy KLT once again winning his 1Bs there. And Ash winning his Talanta Queen. That's almost a strict team wipe there.
Yep, Dobby holding down this home hill is going to get swarmed by 4 members. Yep, and we see... Oh, actually made a nice little kind of route round to Bricks to try and come on that flank, but spotted out too soon, and that's 4th round, 41 seconds,
yeah,
very quick
fun
round.
with his teammates, and yeah, 4-0, very quick one. You can just tell, once again, from the behavior of Odin, how they're playing. As soon as they win, you know, the majority of those team fight, or 1v1s rather, spread out across the map, they just immediately fly to the enemy's home hill and begin with that triple. Sammy, once again, the sweat off the brow. He's moving fast, right? The mechanical effort is there.
That's it. It's the thumb exertion.
It's the thumb exertion, yeah. Just warming up, ready for perhaps some bigger games in the future. But, you know, I'm going to come back to it, that headset placement. It's very unorthodox, and I do like it. Very casual.
It is very casual.
Unconventional. Effectiveness is yet to be analysed, but we'll have to perhaps do that. Perhaps have to talk to him in the future.
Yeah, definitely. So we are going to get underway in the 5th round. Let's have a look at the overhead.
Indeed we are.
Not sure what's actually been placed at the top there because it's underneath the banner, but it looks like something big, seeing as all 5 members of both teams are
I'm sure we're going to find out very soon, yeah, judging from how these players are playing it. Odin will be going very aggressively towards it. It is the drop shot.
That is why.
It is still on 3. Of course, the ammo count is not 4 just yet, as the new weapon beta, competitive beta testing is going towards blind fire from the drop shot. He's going to connect with his teammate, though, in the process.
Yeah, that's pretty much an entirely neutral drop shot. One opposition kill, 1 team killer, 1 miss.
Anything to keep the pace of the game moving, so Ash can continue moving erratically like this in the
That's
enemy's home helm. Closes in for that shot against Savage. Melvinizes around the corner. And I'm sure his teammates are going to be joining him very soon. Although the B hill is still captured, and I think Agonize did actually win that that team fight in the end on his own. But here come the reinforcements for Sammy. Oh, baited into that wall, perhaps. Straight into the gun of Agonize. He held his shot. Nicely done. 2v1 though in front of him. Can he find it incisive? Yes, he can. But is going to roll right at the end there. Godfex finding him. Full red. Godfex's movement trying to get him out of this tricky situation. Set up these shots, but his roll into the wall is not going to benefit him either. That's
it. Shotgun through the ass from Melvinize. He picks up that final kill, and Hound Esports team come from? They're just clicking. Maybe that's it. Maybe they need a better round from Hound so far.
I mean, just look at the hills. They've got a double cap so far. That's finally being broken from Sammy here on our screen, and his teammates just behind. But yeah, players are just appearing on the map out of nowhere, and you know, I think Odin are really enjoying this, you know, this pace and just forcing as many shotguns as possible. Movement not going to benefit him there as Lancer Queen does shut him down, but J Rage is there to clean up the kills. Here comes the push finally for Odin out of the B hill, as I'm sure they've been wanting to get going this whole time.
Yeah, definitely. Melvinized and Savage looking to kind of retake this, and do actually get a kill over from Savage. I'm not sure where he is on the map. He's somewhere else. Just get dropped anyway. But 4 seconds, 5 seconds, the the down does come in, but Incisive just get the return kill. 2 kills now for Hound Esports, and looking for the third. Agonize just get taken out, and Ash is on his own there in the midst of 3. He's taken out 1 and looking for the second. Just get a bit of help from Sammy as Sammy picks up a double, looking for the triple. There's the triple. Sammy will close out that round.
Ash was spectating, and because he didn't help, Sammy thought, you know what, I don't need you, mate.
Get out of here.
Shut you down, win the round. But yeah, going back to the behavior, right? Ash, given the scoreline, 2 caps to his team's name and none for Hound Esports, you just pull off, right, in a very close matchup. But right there, he fancied himself and waited all that time for Sammy to come flying through and get that triple and get that triple cap. Nicely done. 5-0. Hound Esports still talking over the rounds. Heads do not seem to be down just yet, but lots to discuss, and perhaps only 2 more opportunities in this match to really turn things around.
Yeah, definitely so. Yeah, they don't look too discouraged, and to be honest, that was their best round so far. That was by far their best round.
Big time.
Savage, you know, was doing work in that middle area in that B hill, and you know, it shows on the scoreboard now. We've got 6 kills on Melvinize, 5 on Lancer Queen, and Agonize also picking up 5 as well. So, you know, they are putting down some kills now, which is a lot better than the opening map. It is now purely just the kind of map presence and, you know, making sure these kills don't add up to points for Odin.
Sure thing. Yep.
Still got the drop shot down, so we are going to see that big fight once again. But the grenades did drop in the platform halfway there, so I'm going to have a look as Sammy will fight Agonize. Agonize picks up another kill. And we do have a drop shot coming out. Nice couple of kills there from Godfex, though, to kind of shut down that Hound momentum. And 4 kills are dead. 4 kills are dead? No, 4 players are dead.
4 players are.
Yeah, certainly. Odin have 4 kills. Jeez, it's
early. Did, yeah. You know, I've actually seen Dobby sneak from the platform here. He has been finally found out his master plan to push over to that C hill is going to be stopped by Incisive. Drop shot was in hand, but you know, is it necessary? Do they even need that tool to win this round? Doesn't look like, as the shotguns just seem to be much too strong at this point. And you know, when it's all said and done, and there's not any more bodies to shoot, please turn to your teammates. Odin seems to be crying out right now. Are they going to cap the C hill though? I'm actually not sure what's going on back there.
I think they're just giving Hound a bit more, you know, a bit more stage time for their money, right? Okay. Like let them have a few more attempts at playing these real solid players. It does look a bit cocky, but it's still good practice for Hound, right? they're still practicing something, and against some of the lower seeded teams, this extra practice will, you know, it will help.
I think it's just a warm up at the end of the day, you know. If you think about it one way or another, you know, maybe a bit of stage fright as well, you know, a bit of nerves in the first match on a main stage. J Rage is nothing but happy here, a true character, for sure, grinning with clear ear to ear. Yeah, very happy. It's safe to say Odin they're having a fantastic time at the start of this awesome event.
Yeah, definitely, and you know they're looking to start this tournament with a 14-0 record, right? I mean, you're not going to grumble at that, are you? That's the best start you can get, and going into this, that's probably not what they expected. So let's have a look at what is going on in the action. We see Sammy running around.
Already overextending.
Yeah,
already doesn't.
Getting a big flank on, right?
Doesn't doubt his teammates' ability to win this fight up on the platform. E-Hill will be captured. Of course, we are in the second half, folks, if you are wondering why the hills are different. Shorter respawn timer might work against Odin going for this triple cap, but can they just carry on winning these shotgun fights? You know, judging from the sound cues, more Swarm members are falling. Savage, all about Agonize and Melvinize actually do pick up kills. Godfax does clean up, and I think that'll be it. There we go. Triple for Godfax to finish off the whole match in style. The final score was 14-0 in round count, 2-0 in map count. Great stuff from Odin. Great show. Yeah,
very strong start. A lot of kills on the board. You know, they got their thumbs warm. They'll be looking forward to their next match. Hound, yeah, well, they didn't look too great, to be honest with you, but valiant first effort. You know, first game on LAN pretty much ever for some of them, and you know they're only going to get easier games from here on in. So nothing to be too disheartened about. That was an extremely strong Odin roster that they've just come up against. We see them on the screen now. Victory Odin.
Amazing main stage as well.
It does look fantastic, doesn't it? It really does. See some handshakes coming across, I'm sure, in a second. And see Odin obviously on the right hand side, Hound on the left hand side as we're looking at it on the stream. The crowd kind of just milling around below.
I mean, here's the thing, though, Alex. If you're going to play against a very difficult team, just get it over and done with early on. You know, you're bound to play a really good team at some point in one of these tournaments. But, you know, get it out of the way early, you know, and, you know, have that warm-up, as we were just discussing during those games. Abuse it, enjoy it, have fun with it, and then go into that next game, perhaps with an easier opponent, you know, heads held high.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I mean, it was a good game. I think let's talk about Odin for a few seconds, right? Let's talk about Odin versus the likes of Fable, the likes of Supremacy. After that showing, they seem to be on fire slaying wise.
Shotguns are on point.
They are definitely on point shotgun wise. They're playing their distances really well. Like they were not getting caught out in any situation. And for the most part, they seem pretty relaxed. They seem pretty happy and confident with each other's play, which going against these top tier teams is paramount, right? They need to be in that zone where they're pretty zen. They're, you know, they're flatlined, but they're on fire. And that Odin there,
I think it's a beneficial game for Odin as well. You know, they did seem extremely comfortable, almost as if they're in their bedrooms throughout. You know, those different camera shots that we witnessed of that side, but. You know, just getting those, you know, first jitters out of the way. Of course, it's the physical warm-up. It's also the mental warm-up. They've been on the main stage now. They know what it's like to be up there with the lights in the eyes and etc. as they look up from their monitors. And, you know, confident showing, any jitters gone. And I think they're in a good position to go forward now in this tournament. Didn't drop a round, of course, Alex, looking at that.
No, as we see on the screen, Reclaim 7-0. Just to recap, Reclaim 7-0, Damn 7-0. Both maps extremely strong showings from that Odin team, right?
Yeah. I think it's very early days, actually, to come up with a prediction how Odin are going to pan out against the top teams. You know, they are battling for, you know, against some very, very good teams. Top 4 is a battle to get into itself, this event. You know, it's not a guaranteed first or second for this team, you know, especially Supremacy, Fable, you know, DZ, these are top teams. I think it's a bit early to say, you know, prediction-wise, you know, these are definitely going to get, you know, second or third, but they did look great. They did look good, nonetheless, in that first one. Yeah,
and as you said, it's very, very early doors. First game of the tournament. We've got a long way to go yet before we, you know, we get to that grand final. We do have Supremacy coming up next, though, against Evo, I think it is. Is that what I heard? So yeah, Supremacy versus Evo. Good matchup there. Supremacy, obviously, let's talk about their roster change, because they came in
It's a big one.
with one less player than usual. Baghdad missing this event, sadly. Dynam filling in. Dynam is usually their coach. We had a little bit of a discussion earlier about it. Dynam probably not as good, but still a good player in his own right, and he's been up there. So
yeah, I think that's the first event that we haven't got Baghdad in this team. Am I right in thinking that? I think it is.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think Baghdad has missed a single event.
Unless there was an event in the kind of the Angels days. When Angels joined that roster, there may be an event there. But honestly, I mean, he's been around forever. He's been here as long as I've been here, so years. Too long.
I'm just wondering how that's going to influence things, within the team and the chemistry. Of course, Dynam, you mentioned, he was the coach. Gelled in, certainly, as a group of friends, that's for sure. But whether it actually gels in terms of the team, how a strats go into favor. I know Baghdad was a strong voice within this team, in game and out of game. For motivation, very important. A true core member in every sense of the word, and I'm actually looking forward to see how they actually get on with this. But on that note, folks, we will be going to a quick break. When we do return, it will be that game, Supremacy versus Evo. Guys, retweet any tweet regarding this event. Players from EGL, any promotion we can get at this point is much sought after, and we don't want to miss this next game coming up. Guys, do not go anywhere. We'll be back very soon.